Welcome to this edition of the Law Society of Kenya Nairobi Branch Mentorship Series. Our guest today is Mr. Mugambi Laibuta, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya with close to 10 years' experience. He holds a master's degree in human rights and international commercial arbitration, a bachelor's degree from Moi University, postgraduate diploma in law from Kenya School of Law. Mr. Mugambi specializes in conflict management, dispute resolution, policy development, governance, internet and the law, and business development. He currently advises a diverse portfolio of clients on constitutionalism and devolution in Kenya. In addition, he serves as a lecturer in legislative drafting and legal writing at the Kenya School of Law.
My name is Mugambi Laibuta. I have practiced law for over 9 years now. It will be 10 years at the end of 2019. I practice different kinds of law. One of them is constitutional architecture, constitutional reforms. So practice internet and the law, data protection, legislative drafting, policy drafting, and I teach legal writing and legislative drafting at the Kenya School of Law. To be a leading practitioner, I believe one has to find their niche in practice because there are diverse areas of practice. And one has to acquaint themselves with that area, constant reading, constant research, and constant engaging with clients in the area of specialization, because I believe in this day and age, it is easier and more economical for lawyers to basically specialize in a specific area. Of course, also mentoring other lawyers in the same area of practice, and if possible, training either practitioners or persons who are not lawyers in the same area. Like for myself, I practice internet and the law, and I also offer courses on the same. I also run a blog where I share my thoughts on the issues that I do practice. And I believe a combination of all this gradually, I become sought out expert in my area of practice. I believe the major mistake that most of us as lawyers do is just focusing on one area of practice. And so you find that a specific area is saturated with many advocates. So I believe it's high time that lawyers diversified in non-conventional areas of practice. Another mistake that we do as lawyers is not cultivate good professional relationships with our clients and our colleagues. I believe we always need to be courteous, be polite, professional in terms of delivery of service, and providing service that is up to scratch and updated, because many of us tend to use the same kind of practice that we had 10 years ago is the same we are practicing today, where there's a lot of updated laws, regulation, policies, international best practices. So I would say basically most of us do not evolve into our practice, and that becomes a pitfall for most of us. There are several aspects I'll advise young practitioners. One is that they have to constantly read, study, and research in their area of practice. Whether it's conveyancing, litigation, it is important to study new jurisprudence. Secondly, I will advise them, if possible, for those who have the heart for it, to teach what they do practice. That sharpens one's skills. 3 is to network a lot, and network not only with fellow practitioners but also potential clients out there, and having a diverse portfolio of people who will refer business to them, because I come to realize that a lot of work that we get as lawyers is through referrals. So the better networks that one has, and offering professional service that is up to what the client needs, then that allows one at least to earn their daily bread in a simpler way, as opposed to those who do not do that. Legal practice is about interpersonal skills, whether with court officers, whether with colleagues, whether with juniors, whether with clients. It's basically how one is skilled in having interpersonal skills, strong interpersonal skills that makes one an approachable professional, a trustworthy professional, because many clients look for us because of trust. They trust that we can provide a certain service to them. That is where we constantly have to improve our interpersonal skills with all kinds of people within our areas of practice. I think most of the pitfalls that I've had is that sometimes we take too much work than we can handle. We bite more than we can chew. But it is important, one, to always have a clear schedule of the work. Diary. The diary is very key for all of us. And to ensure that we prioritize our work. I'm sure some clients will feel that if you tell them that your priority is in other work, they may feel that you're looking down upon them. But prioritization is really very key. And then thirdly is to ensure that we deliver on time. If clients have set certain timelines, terms of references, we need to meet them, those ones. And it's only through prioritization, having a clear schedule of activities from day to day, from week to week, from month to month, and having a projection. For example, if whatever work you're doing, have a projection of each month or each year, what kind of workload you have, can you take other clients or not? And also the issue of delegation. For advocates who really have established themselves, delegation can be in the form of having associates, two can have pupils, can have interns, can have partners, and this ensures that the legal business grows. Work-life balance, as I will say, and as many of my colleagues know, that I had serious health problems at some point, and this is because I did not have proper work-life balance. That I worked long hours, had bad dietary habits, bad drinking habits. I did not exercise, so that all culminated in me getting a bout of acute diabetes. And I realized that really I had not, in my day-to-day engagements, I never took care of my physical self. I took care of my career. I worked hard in my career, but did not take care of my body, and my body shut down at a particular point. I was in ICU for 2.5 days, HDU for 2.5 days due to diabetes, and this was a wake-up call for me that I really needed to change my whole lifestyle by living healthier through a healthy diet, through physical activity, constant physical activity. I work out 6 days in a week. I eat majorly a plant-based diet just to ensure that my blood sugars are in check. So my advice is to my colleagues that don't wait until you're in an ICU bed or in a hospital to take care of your health or to take care of your body. Diet, physical exercise doesn't need much. The same food that you take day to day you could reorganize it and ensure that it's healthy. Physical activity, most of us live a sedentary lifestyle, so even walking for just 20 to 30 minutes a day will be good enough. For those who love going to the gym or jogging, just ensuring that each day there's some sort of physical activity and one maintains a healthy diet. And of course, this will be informed by someone's personal physicians, because not all diets and not all physical exercises work for each and every person. But my take-home point for everyone is that please take care of your bodies. You may make all that money as a practitioner and use all that money in hospital, or God forbid you pass on due to not taking care of your health. So as much as we take care of our profession, take care of our professional life, take care of legal businesses, let's also take care of physical, mental health. I champion about diabetes because I'm someone who's working on my health, and my focus is my blood sugar. But there are many other lifestyle diseases like high blood pressure, for example, obesity, which I believe many of our colleagues suffer from these, and they do not take care of them. But I believe also the LSK Nairobi branch, the LSK the national office, should come up with programs where to provide information or experts where lawyers can discuss these issues of issues of their health, issues of their lifestyle, issues of their diet. I know it's not easy. I was very resistant to discussing these issues before I was hospitalized, but I came to realize that it is really important that we take care of this, and it's really impressive. The LSK Nairobi branch has a forum where lawyers go jog or walk and do yoga. So I believe such programs are key to all of us. It's my pleasure to share this information, and I hope I learn from other lawyers in this program, and also my colleagues will learn from my experiences.
Be sure to like us on our Facebook page, LSK Nairobi, follow us on Twitter, LSK Nairobi branch, follow us on Instagram, LSK Nairobi, like, share, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channel, LSK Nairobi. Thank you.